Happy Monday, everyone! I hope you had a fantastic weekend and stayed warm and cozy. I'm Stella Chung, here to walk you through all of the hottest gaming news. In today's Daily Fix, we cover the exclusive interview we got with the FromSoftware devs about whether Armored Core 6 will be more Soulsborne this time around, Phil Spencer speaking further on Sony's continued block on the Microsoft Activision Blizzard deal, and Modern Warfare 2 becoming the best-selling game of 2022. We've got a lot to cover, so let's jump right into it. If you're watching the Game Awards, you probably saw that incredibly cool-looking reveal for the mech game Armored Core 6. The Armored Core days were a bit before my dive into gaming, so seeing that FromSoftware was creating a mech game was super exciting, but I was curious if this game would have Soulsborne elements to it. Luckily, we have an exclusive interview with FromSoftware that answered all of our burning questions. When asked if Armored Core 6 would be closer to Soulsborne games than the past titles, FromSoftware president Hidetaka Miyazaki answered, "No, we've not been making a conscious effort to try and direct it more towards Soulsborne-type gameplay." First of all, let me just make that clear. Miyazaki went on to say that Armored Core 6 will be a third-person action game with a focus on customizing your mecha with the same mission-based gameplay of its predecessors. In a separate statement, Masaru Yamamura, Sekiro's lead designer, also went on to say that boss battles are the highlight of the game, which should be exciting for us players who love a good challenge. Yamamura said, quote, "There are no elements directly referring to Sekiro, but I feel both titles share the same essence of battle, such as aggressive, speed change, and action-oriented fighting." When asked if Armored Core would have more of a Soulsborne essence in terms of heavy combat, mystery, exploration, and difficulty, Miyazaki said, "I think rather than being typically Soulsborne, these are just things that are typical of FromSoftware in general. These are things we've always sort of enjoyed and always prided ourselves on." Miyazaki didn't want to give away too much information on the story, so we'll just have to wait to get further details and a future trailer to see how Armored Core 6 will play and feel. But I am so excited for this. Just put me in hibernation mode till it launches. Xbox has had a lot of back and forth with PlayStation this year, and there's another response from Xbox boss Phil Spencer about PlayStation's move to block Microsoft's Activision Blizzard acquisition. In an interview with the Second Request podcast, Spencer said, quote, "There's only been one major opposer to the deal, and it's Sony. And Sony's trying to protect their dominance on console, and the way they want to grow is by making Xbox smaller." Spencer made sure to reiterate that Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard is to strengthen Xbox's presence in the mobile gaming sphere rather than to strip games away from PlayStation. However, last week the Federal Trade Commission announced its intent to block the deal, stating it would hurt the market competitiveness in the console space. We'll be sure to keep you updated on the latest news as soon as it breaks on this acquisition. Modern Warfare 2 took over Elden Ring's sales dominance as it is now the best-selling game in the US of 2022. While I'm a little sad Elden Ring lost its title, it's really no surprise that Call of Duty would take over. According to the NPD group, Modern Warfare 2 held its top spot in November, beating out God of War Ragnarok, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Sonic Frontiers. Modern Warfare 2 is also the fastest-selling Call of Duty, having beat out Black Ops 2 by making $1 billion in just 10 days. After last year's Call of Duty Vanguard didn't live up to expectations, Modern Warfare 2 was the Call of Duty game that players really needed, and clearly, looking at the numbers here, wanted. Actually, come to think of it, I think Modern Warfare 2 was the first game in recent years that I've pre-ordered digitally just to get it to the access for early beta. Guess I'm part of those record-breaking sales numbers. You're welcome, Activision. Are you excited to play Armored Core 6? And actually, how would you make a Soulsborne mech game? Is that even possible? Let us know. I'm Stella Chung, and now that you're all caught up on the news, check out my Warzone 2.0 review that just dropped last Friday. Be sure to download the IGN app to stay up to date with us, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat, and of course, for all things gaming, keep it right here at IGN.